Hey, welcome back everybody. I'm Lewis and this is Metal Lens Reviews. What's up? Hope you're all doing well. This happens to be your first time here. You're checking out my channel and you like what you see. Thank you. Please do me that favor of like, comment, subscribe. As I mentioned before, it really helps me spread this channel out to the masses, grow the channel, and of course motivates me to provide you guys more content to watch. So, what are we doing? We're going to be doing a movie review of a not so recent movie. This one came out around 2014. And it's called The Possession of Michael King. So this is one of those found footage films. So think of like Paranormal Activity, Blair Witch Project. Now, I know what you're saying, like, oh my god, another one? Yeah. At one point, we were getting so many, it was like ridiculous. And I mean, how many sequels did Paranormal Activity have? I can't even remember, but it just, it was like one after another. Some were good, some were bad. I remember The Taking of Deborah Logan. That was one of my favorites. And Hell House LLC, that little series, that was pretty interesting. This one, so what stands out about this one, I like about it. First, let me introduce you to the actors here. So, Michael King, our main character here, is played by Shane Johnson, and the director is David Jung. I don't know too much about David Jung. I know he did maybe, I think, a short movie either before or after this, but this movie definitely stands out, and I'll tell you why. So we've all seen movies that involve especially when it comes to like demonic possession or religious horror movies, it's always that disenfranchised priest that is on the verge of quitting or giving up or, lashing out, and he kind of redeems himself by, taking care of the demon, or casting him out. So this takes an interesting take, alright? So listen up. So basically, Michael King and his wife get bad advice from like a psychic, and she goes on this trip and dies, pretty much. Very tragic, and he's now on a mission, a man on a mission, fueled by this, hatred of the paranormal, to disprove of demonic possession, demons, Satan, everything paranormal you could think of. I guess to extend religion too, because I believe he's an atheist, throughout the movie. So what's cool about this, he goes on this, he films like this documentary saying, look, I'm going to disprove all this stuff, the demons, the possessions, all this, by, putting myself out there. So what he does, he goes to all these like occultists, people that deal with, demons and like Satanism and all that stuff, and tries to get himself possessed. And, in his mind, he's thinking, well, look, I'm gonna blow the lid off this, right? I'm gonna be a whistleblower and show everybody in the world that it's bullshit. Well, guess what happens? It actually takes, and he does get possessed, and it's a slow build. I wasn't bored through this film because, number one, I liked the premise. I thought that was an interesting take. Normally, it's the priest or someone who's about to be possessed, but so they were showing like in a different light. This guy's driven by an incident that happened by someone who's involved with the occult or a psychic, and he's kind of like on a revenge mission, but it backfires. He winds up getting possessed slowly, and pretty much the rest of the movie is like a downward spiral. And the unfortunate Michael King succumbs, like I said, in a slow, agonizing way. I mean, it's interesting how they show it. He goes through all these different trials, talks to these different occultists, tries to get possessed. It happens. I'm not sure at what point. I mean, they kind of make it obvious and they don't, but like I said, really, really interesting take. Because, you have a guy who doesn't believe in any of this, and boom, all of a sudden he's like, oh shit, something's going on. Now, a lot of people, regular people I'm talking to right now, would disprove this stuff, especially if it was happening to you. Like, maybe I'm sick, or going a little mental. And normally that's the case. But, there's always that what if. And this is that what if became reality. And Michael King, we see him slowly, not just go crazy, but change, He gets possessed by a very specific demon. It drives him crazy and pretty much jeopardizes everyone around him. And he tries to get out of it. He goes back to the same occultist. They give him the cold shoulder, and he's looking for answers, and it's not there. And then he starts that dreaded feeling of realization, like, what did I do? And I think that's, the hook for the movie right there. Now, like I said, these kind of scenarios, types of film, this subgenre of horror, especially the found footage stuff, has all been done to death. And like I said, so has the disenfranchised priest redeeming himself at the end. But here we have an atheist, a non-believer with, a purpose of his vendetta here, who actually kind of digs himself into a deeper pit of despair because he picked vengeance, and, vengeance comes with consequences. So, his journey, he found an answer, all right, and it probably wasn't the one he was looking for. And like I said, I think that, to me, that's good. It's good original thinking. Obviously, it has a lot of jump scares, some creepy imagery. The CGI is a little shoddy. It's 2014. What can you expect? But the story, I think, makes up for it. And Michael King, he's very convincing. It's just, it's one of the high points of the movie, and I definitely recommend it. If you want something maybe a little different from that found footage territory, if you're tired of the sick, that same trope, I definitely point you in this direction. I think the possession of Michael King is definitely a standout amongst the bunch, and to an extent, so is the taking of Deborah Logan and Hill House, LLC, that entire series. Just to name a few, but definitely give this one a try. I think you could find it on Tubi. One of those. I mean, it's been out for a while, so I'm almost sure you can stream it anywhere. Like I said, I learned about it from, I think, another horror movie reviewer, and I was like, huh. And that premise kind of drew me in, because, I mean, I like found footages. I was there for the Blair Witch Project hype, but, give or take, they're a little repetitive, and it gets kind of annoying after a while, watching a shaky cam. But this is done right. This is done very like a kind of a documentary style, and you watch the downfall of this character and how he gets possessed, and how his disbelief becomes a shocking belief, and it's too late. And it's interesting to see what happens. That's all. If I say any more, it's going to be spoiled for you, but guys could probably get the gist. Check it out. I'm going to leave a trailer down below. If you've seen it already, let me know what you think. Did this kind of stand out amongst the other, multitudes of found footage horror films? Let me know, guys. If you made this far in the video, thank you for watching. Like I said, definitely recommend it. And I don't do recommendations that much, but this one, yeah, it's a little different. Just enough to, raise above the other found footage films. Alright, guys, thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, my friends, I will see you all very, very soon. Peace.